You are now listening to the Full Sport Press podcast, featuring hosts J-Hove, Jeff, and Weezy. Please enjoy the show.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back, and some of you for the first time, to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am J-Hove. Weezy in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What's going on, man? What's up?
What's going on, man? How are you, Weezy?
Pretty good, man.
You good?
Solid.
That's what's up, man. How about you, Jeff?
Oh, man.
Bless you.
Bless you. You jinxed me.
Yeah.
You're doing good, man. Start sneezing as soon as you asked about
Camera's always on.
Camera's always on.
Cameraman, how are you, brother? One thumb up. Always good.
Yeah.
Always a good start to the show. Episode 266. We are breaking down the opening round of the 2019 NBA playoffs.
Mm-hmm. We're doing the FSP style.
You better damn know it. You better damn believe it. For sure. Let's kick it off, man. Best of the week, Weezy. What you got?
Best of the week, man. I guess it's a sad and the best thing, but the way Nipsey Hussle went out, man.
Try to get Weezy. What's your best of the week?
The way Nipsey Hussle went out, man.
For sure. Yeah.
I guess it's a sad thing and a good thing.
For sure. 60 Rolls Royces, dog.
60
of them things, dog.
Yeah, man.
That's how you go out.
That's how you go out.
I've never seen anybody go out like that.
My goodness.
That's how you go out.
That was a whole day.
Yeah,
not
for sure. And here's the thing. It was sad all over again. It was the same sad as it was on Sunday when he passed. Yeah. But good thing is, man, everybody seemed so strong. Yeah. It was a good service, man.
Shout out to Black Sam.
Man. For sure, most definitely, man. Jeff, what's your best of the week?
I mean, of course, that what Weezy said.
The marathon will continue.
We'll continue, absolutely. But the playoffs are starting.
Playoffs are starting.
Next time of the year for me.
Sure.
You know, I'm good.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I said for me, Weezy. I didn't say for everybody.
Yeah. We got it.
Brian playing.
Yeah, Brian definitely. First time in a long time.
Long time.
My best of the week was Kyle Korver speaking on white privilege. There's a full article on the Players Tribune. Well written, very dope. Makes me respect Kyle Korver a little bit more, a lot more actually. Yeah. And I'll trade him right now for Kodak Black.
Oh, for sure.
Give me Kyle Korver.
For sure.
Kodak Black is a different type of
troll.
It's a different type of troll. Yeah. That's next level trolling that he's doing.
Yeah.
And I don't think so. You got it. Yeah, that's doing a lot. Yeah. He's doing a lot for sure. What's your worst of the week, Weezy?
The worst of the week, man, was we'll talk about the Magic Johnson thing, man.
Magic Johnson rubbed a lot of people the wrong way.
I can't hardly figure it out, man.
The
phone calls.
Yeah.
Nobody won't call me back.
Sure.
It's bothering me.
You got your chain on. All money
in.
No money out.
No money out, huh?
You spent on that chain, though.
No money out.
I see you shivering.
Yeah, you shining, son. Yeah.
Level up.
Yeah. Sure. Oh, nice. Yeah, talk that talk, King. Talk that talk, King. What about you, Joe? What's your worst?
I'll be honest, man. After everything with the Nipsey thing, no worse than we for me.
No worse than
we here. We got a show to do. Everything. We alive. We're gonna stay positive this week. No worse than we.
Most definitely, man. That made me ruin my worst of the week because I have a worst of the week. It's Auburn gymnast Samantha Serio. Okay. She broke both of her legs during an NCAA competition. During the regional gymnastics championships in Baton Rouge. Serio was in first pass of her floor routine, and Samantha gruesomely dislocated both of her knees, tore multiple ligaments in both knees. She's expected to make a full recovery, but Serio, who hails from North Carolina, all SEC honors in 2017 and 18, announced that she's retiring from the sport. She's practiced basically all of her life. She asked for people to stop tagging her in the video because the injury is not for entertainment. It's a life. The good thing is she's a neurospace engineer, has one more year of school left, so Godspeed, Samantha. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
You'll be just fine.
Good. For sure. Stop tagging people.
Come on, man. Especially videos like that, man. Have you seen the video?
I don't want to, Jay. It's
real. Tough. It'll be real. Tough to watch. Double leg.
All right, man. Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course, the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just search Full Sport Press Podcast. And after you do that, check out the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast with Animal Brown, Spike Lee, and producer M Extra each and every Wednesday. This week's show is the 2019 first quarter winners and losers. You gotta check it out.
I did, man. Shout out to the guys that on Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast.
Oh yeah.
As far as a winner, man,
You got a winner?
I'm just waiting. I'm waiting on Ross. I'm really waiting on a Rihanna album more than anything.
Okay. Really?
Big Sean more than anybody.
I'm with you on the Big Sean.
I haven't waited on a Ross album in a long time. I'm waiting on a Ross album.
Ross for sure.
I'm gonna keep throw your man some stuff right though. I'm waiting on the Drake and Future.
Drake and Future.
If they do that, if they do Diamond Dances Part 2,
Yeah.
just for the Drake run at the end. You gotta give me a Part 2 to that run
Part
at
two.
the end. I'm good.
I'm always down for a good Drake album.
Yeah.
Of course.
Most definitely. OVO Weezy.
I'm always down for a good Drake album.
Kendrick will drop this year.
I doubt it.
Kendrick will drop this year.
Like Hippie would drop.
Kendrick. Solo album. It's been since 2017. It's time.
He does that. He goes about 2 years away.
Tell
He
you.
can do 3.
He's not doing 3. He's definitely not doing 3. Fresh for Dummies, man. Me and my dog Animal Brown is a self-help fashion podcast directly related to improving everyday fashion. You catch our latest issue. Issue number 43 is up right now, directly for the culture. Follow the show IG page at Fresh for Dummies and simply search Fresh for Dummies on all of your social media handles. Wear your kicks and cop responsibly. Before we move on, have to make an announcement here.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm out of the game. I think I'm retiring from sneakers.
What?
For sure, man. It's getting. I know what's going on. The highest resale sneakers are between this high, real high prices between sizes 8 and the size 10. They're basically gone everywhere as soon as you try to purchase a shoe. Haven't been able to get shoes that I want, and I'm fed up.
I feel you.
Fed up.
I feel you.
So in
A lot
turn,
of clown shit in the game.
it's just people.
A lot of
So
clown blacks out there.
talk. Yeah, for sure. I talked to one of the homies, it's a manager at a Foot Locker, and I was like, "Man, what's going on?" He was like, "Resellers come in, they purchase size 8 through 10, leave every other size. They don't care about any other size anymore." So in turn, you see now why people are like, "Man, my size is available at 11." Da, da, da.
Yeah.
So it's just my size, and I'll figure it out. But I think, man, it might be.
I mean, you had a nice run.
Hell of a run.
You had a nice run. You can live off your name for a while.
For sure,
if you really
man.
wanted
Hey,
to.
listen, gracefully bow out.
Yeah.
It hurts though, man, because I was
I don't
looking
believe
back.
that until it's Twitter official.
No, listen,
I don't believe that until it's Twitter official.
I was looking back. I was like, damn, I ain't been able to cop shit.
Yeah.
And I was thinking like, well, it's just resellers. They get me, man.
Will you make it Twitter official?
Death to the resellers.
Yeah.
Death to the resellers.
See, that's my question.
Yeah.
You still simmering on it.
Yeah.
I'm still simmering, for sure, but I'm telling you, I'm on the fence, for sure. I feel like who just basically just retired out of nowhere. I don't know, but I'm on the fence.
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson. You're damn right.
Hey, you can read up on your favorite FSP co-host. All right. Purchase your FSP merchandise and catch up on the past episodes from the shows we just mentioned and much, much more. How do you do that, you ask, Weezy? Just simply search www.realvillemedia.com. Tell a friend to support the real. OMG!
RMG, most definitely. Jeff, you got 10 good wrestling seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start the clock.
All right. Well, last week was WrestleMania. So we got the results from the Who You Got.
Uh-oh.
JL.
I know.
Came back down to earth. Let's start with
Shout out to Coach like law averages, man.
Let's start with Triple H versus Batista.
Mm-hmm.
Weezy, you had Triple H. I had Triple H. Jay had Batista.
Time for the game.
Batista caught the hands. Yeah, Batista lost. So Triple H won. Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. We asked who was Cena going to break interfere.
Mm-hmm.
He did not. So Weezy said no. Shout out to Weezy. 2 for 2. I was wrong. Jay, of course, said Cena.
Mm-hmm.
Seth versus Brock.
Mm-hmm.
Jay and I both had Brock. Weezy had Seth. Weezy 3 for 3.
Weezy 3 for 3.
Yeah, Weezy 3 for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Becky versus Ronda versus Charlotte. Weezy had Becky. Jay had Ronda. I had Becky.
Yeah.
Becky won. Jay. No.
Yeah.
And the main event of the evening, Kofi versus Daniel Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
Weezy had Kofi. Jay had DB.
Yeah.
You know how that turned out. Kofi Mania.
Kofi Mania.
Kofi Mania.
Here's the thing. I was going with
And
the
that's
culture.
the bottom line.
This is what I was thinking though.
Okay.
He didn't even win. Like, they took the championship from him right after that, right?
They were about to.
Oh, they
And
were.
then
Twitter came through.
Yeah, Twitter came through.
Twitter came
Yeah. Shout out to Kofi Mania.
Yeah, man.
Shirts on the way. It's ruffled. This week, real quick, is the Superstar Shake-Up, so it's like the draft. People get drafted to SmackDown and Raw, so
Okay.
we'll see the results next week. But yeah, that's who you got. WrestleMania style. Woo. That's rough one, Jay.
Damn. Oh man, that was 10 good wrestling seconds. I don't know if they were good for me. There's 10 of them.
That might be edited. That might be the quickest 10 seconds you ever seen in your life.
That's funny as hell. In case you missed it, man, the WNBA has made some changes Monday.
Okay.
The league unveiled its new logo as a part of its brand, and I quote, refresh.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first time the league will have a new logo since 2013. Now, while the new logo won't be on uniform or balls until next year because of the lack of production time to do it, it will be everywhere else around the league, signage, things of that nature. The league also has a new partner in AT&T, which will partner with the teams until the 2019 NBA All-Star Game, where they will unveil more jerseys, things of that nature. It's the first non-apparel partner to have its logo featured on all 12 jerseys. The WNBA's 23rd season will begin on May the 24th with the Seattle Storm as defending champions. Shout out to the Seattle Storms, Alicia Clark.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show, most definitely. Now, have you guys seen the logo? Have you guys seen the logo?
Seen it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Here's my question.
I'll see when I see it.
Here's my question. Who is in the silhouette of this logo?
I don't know.
Right?
I can't figure it out.
I'm thinking it's Tarasi. Or either Sue Bird. One of the two.
I was thinking Sue Bird.
You ain't even seen the logo.
Well, who? No, I'm saying. No, listen. Who was that?
It could have been. They could put Candace Parker. They could put Sheriff Swoops.
Not Tina Charles, but
Lisa Leslie?
Cynthia Cooper.
Could put Coop. Yeah. It's a bunch
That's
of
who
people.
I thought when I first heard it was going to be. Maybe Cynthia Cooper. Cynthia Cooper.
I'm going to see Sue Bird. For sure.
It's Rossi.
Yeah, man.
It's a ball player.
Yeah, man. Woo.
Yeah.
Man. Hey, man, grow up, man. Grow up, man. God bless America.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. Now, tune us with questions throughout the week in Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Oh, my bad.
My goodness.
My bad. My bad.
Let's do that again.
Yeah.
The whole thing? Pause.
Don't forget to tell a friend.
Okay. And on the iTunes page, please rate and subscribe. More importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
About the Full Sport Press podcast and the revolution will be podcasted. Before we get started with the first half, do you have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the week this week?
I do.
Let people hear.
The recipient this week is Diego Costa.
It is, man.
Okay.
Atletico.
That shot you, ain't it?
For sure it is. Atletico Madrid forward Diego Costa was hit with an 8-game ban following his red card against Barcelona, meaning he would not play again for the rest of the soccer season. Now, it wasn't until after the match when the Spanish media got a hold of the referee's post-game report. Now, once we heard the audio, it became exactly clear why he had earned this red card. Jeff.
Okay.
I needed a translator.
Okay.
Costa told the referee,
Nah, man.
and I quote, "I'll shit on you and your fucking mother." End quote.
Yeah,
Let's get you out.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
That's not the wisest thing to say to man with the cards.
Yeah.
Come on, Diego.
Come on.
You can't tell. I get it. He's a referee.
Yeah.
He's still a man.
Yeah.
You can't tell another man that you would poop on him and his mother.
Yeah, for real.
No, come on, dog.
Respect.
He took me to that right.
Yeah, no, for real.
Like, we can be at the game.
Come on.
No, we gonna be at the game.
I just said we can't. Like, we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Ask cool. How you feel? No, we can do
Listen, he gonna smell my cologne.
Yeah, for real, Jay.
No, for sure. Most definitely. He definitely gonna smell my cologne. For sure, most definitely. Let's get started the first half, fellas.
The first half is underway.
First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like you do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. I am Jay Ho.
Boy, Big Jeff.
I'm Weezy, what to do?
Weezy, where can they find you at on social media, my brother?
I'm FSP_Weezy on IG, and I'm at How Weezy on Twitter.
You are?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. What about you, Jeff?
Jay Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
Sure. And I'm Jay Hove on Instagram and Twitter. For sure. Catch me if you can.
So,
Jeff, you on the Snap?
nah, I'm out of there.
Okay.
Now you out of there.
You was.
I was on Snap, but you know, I'm out of there.
40-yard dash out of here. Easy. Feel
Fight
good.
through it out here.
Fight through it, Cameron.
Keep your hands up, baby.
It's through.
Saturate.
It's through. All right. So the college basketball season is officially over, and we are here to recap the championship games, starting off with the women's game. Baylor versus Notre Dame. Right, for sure. Now, Baylor won the championship by a single point on Sunday night, 82-81.
Mm-hmm.
Baylor recovered after blowing a 17-point lead and losing a star player, Lauren Cox. Good thing is she only sprained her MCL.
Right.
I thought it was way worse than that.
It looked way worse.
For sure. And the Bears won their first championship in 7 years. Mulkey and Baylor have won titles in 2005, 2012, and 2019. Did you guys watch the game?
Yes.
I did.
Great game.
That was a good game. You watched? Whoa. You watched the game?
Yeah,
Look at you, man.
Man, grow.
Maturation of Weezy.
Grow. For sure, man. Yeah. That's good, man.
Yeah.
For sure. What'd you come up with? It's pretty good basketball, isn't it? It's not bad. It was better than the men's. The women's Final Four was better than the men's.
Definitely.
No, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And the championship games are both about the same. They both were good games.
I mean,
I'm going to talk about that men's championship game.
Now, victory broke a tie for third all-time between Mulkey and Muffet McGraw for career NCAA titles. Mulkey has 3, placing her behind Gino Auriemma with 11 and Pat Summitt with 8.
Yeah.
Here's the thing I have about Gino. Gino doesn't have he has one McDonald's All-American coming in.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So now I think kids are realizing you don't have to go to UConn to be a star.
Mm-hmm.
You can go anywhere and be the same exact star. You play for who you want to play for. And I think it's time now, finally, that Gino has to get out here and actually recruit like everybody else. Man. That sucks, man.
Come on out here, man. Meet some families, Gino.
Yeah, no, for sure. Until UConn was recruiting itself for at least 10 to 15
Easy.
years. For sure. You didn't have to do it.
Man. No matter where you go.
Don't matter where you go.
Well, the game is getting bigger and more exposure. It's just like how the men's game went through that, where I don't have to go to the blue blood schools to get seen.
Yeah.
I don't got to deal with all that up there.
Nah, not at all. It's crazy. Let's move on to the men's. The NCAA championship game is everything fans could have wanted and a little bit more, man.
Okay.
It was a better game in the second half.
Yeah,
for sure.
that's it.
For sure. Whew. Now, Virginia, which had been the first number 1 seed to lose to a 16 seed when it fell last season at MBC, Maryland, Baltimore County, completed its full redemption tour.
Yeah.
Cavs 35-3 got the better of Texas Tech, 31-7, 85-77 in overtime in the men's finale in Minneapolis, Minnesota, for its first ever title in the program's history. How'd you guys like that game?
I like that game.
First half was rough. Dead ass. Hey, man. I basically missed that first half. I was in and out of there.
I don't think so. The first half was
It was 32-29. Like, I'm not watching that. I mean,
Virginia basketball.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
I knew the game was going to be slow.
And I didn't watch Virginia basketball all year because I hate slow basketball. It's not made to get up the court.
That's why they win, though.
Get up and down. Yeah. Now, Cal Guy, shout out to Coach Wayman. Coach Wayman coached at his high school, said he was a good kid, the only white kid in a black squad. So said he's a good kid. Tried to get him to play safety.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Said he made the right decision.
Yeah.
So he was the MVP.
Yeah.
DeAndre Hunter looked like a pro.
Definitely.
Looked like a pro.
Yeah.
Texas Tech.
They had a pro on their team, too.
Yeah, he didn't show up, though.
Yeah, he had a bad game.
Yeah. It was a lot.
He had to start fortunate at the end.
Yeah. I think they overachieved.
I think both teams did.
For sure. Virginia's supposed to lose.
Michigan State.
Nah, Virginia
Auburn. They should have lost to Auburn.
Should have lost to Auburn.
Well, you can't say Virginia overachieved and they was number 1 seed.
Well, what I mean by that is they shouldn't be. That double dribble should have been called and lost that game.
Yeah, but
in the Final Four.
Yeah, that was how they overachieved. But they supposed to have been.
I mean, there was a number 1 seed last year and lost to a 16 seed, so they technically be overachieving.
And they came back and showed you why.
And DeAndre Hunter didn't play.
That's cool, but they still lost. And you should lose to a 16 seed. It's our number 1.
Not as number 1. You should.
I don't care
if you miss someone
player.
play.
Yeah, you shouldn't lose to a 16 seed.
Jared Culver, he was in the trunk though. He was in the trunk. He hurt his draft stock for sure. But DeAndre Hunter helped his for sure. Good game all in all. Good second half. Good March Madness. It was a really good March Madness.
Sweet 16 though.
No, that was good.
Auburn got cheated.
From the beginning, it was good. Pause.
Chalk. So you like the chalk first week? Because it wasn't.
I like the chalk.
Okay, so it wasn't a big first week.
I didn't need, but the games were all very good. Though.
After Sweet 16. Sweet 16 on, it got very good.
Yeah. Around the 32.
I like the chalk. Because year 4 last year it wasn't chalk at all.
I like that. I like the confusion, the chaos. That's why I'm here for that.
That's all for chaos.
I'm all for the chaos.
For sure.
Speaking of chaos.
Speaking of chaos.
Magic.
No, we got the.
You're right. You're right.
Sure.
I forgot.
But this is chaos as well.
You're right.
So now that the season is over,
the
2019 FSP Bracket Challenge is officially over.
Complete chaos.
And we, for sure. We have a winner.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Parham. I know he's listening.
Sure.
And we have to crown him as the FSP Bracket Challenge champion.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just hear his acceptance speech.
In his own words.
FSP family. FSP family. DP here. First off, I want to thank God. Without him, I won't be able to do this. Secondly, thanks to those who tried. And thirdly, shout out to myself for picking Virginia versus Duke. Even though Duke lost, I still won the FSP Bracket Challenge. Ain't nothing else I need to be said or need to be said. See y'all next year. Go Duke.
This should be rich again.
Shit. Hey, man. You're a blessing, bro. I promise you. He like Ron Burgundy, bro.
Say whatever's on the prompt.
Oh, shout out to Parham, man.
I wasn't supposed to say that.
No.
You must say this should be good. He misspoke. Did you say exactly what he said?
No, I said exactly what I was going to say. I
I
was going to say again.
Yeah.
Whoo. Let's go. Coming in 5th place was Christus with 77 points. Shout out to Sis. Coming in 4th place was Quinn, 77 points. Shout out to Quavo. Coming in 3rd place, Coach Wayman with 80 points. Shout out to Coach. Coming in 2nd place is Jason. Shout out to you with 88 points. And coming in 1st place, man, Parham, man, with a total of 98 points, 49.
Oh, so nobody else here placed?
49 correct picks. Now, I came in 7th.
Yeah, I was down there. I didn't get a
What about Coach Locke?
Coach Locke was not. Nah, Coach Locke never finished as high in bracket challenges. I don't know. He overthinks.
I didn't get a Final Four pick right at all.
For sure.
My whole Final Four.
Yeah, for sure. Now, DP will receive the FSP gift package.
DP here.
Yeah, for sure. DP here. We appreciate everybody that participated, and we look forward to the 2020 FSP bracket challenge for sure.
No, you don't. You don't look forward to that.
I know. Have a good time. Appreciate you filling out a bracket week.
All right.
Speaking of that,
let's keep it in the chaos field, guys.
Sure.
All right. Weezy, actually, my guy, Magic Johnson, continues to win at this game called life. So Magic decided to call a press conference this week. He quit his job. Why did he quit? He wants to have fun, and he wants to get these tweets off.
Yeah, for sure.
Then he asked everybody in attendance to tell his boss that he quits,
Mm.
and to give him some data.
Yeah.
Don't we all wish to be Magic Johnson?
Yeah, man, Magic did it the right way, man. Any great show, you watch a lot of television. Weezy does not. Any great show.
Hey, wait a second.
You don't watch TV.
Wait a second.
Okay, let's go through it. Have you seen Breaking Bad?
Nah.
Have you seen The Wire?
Yes.
You've seen all The Wire?
All 5 seasons.
No.
Who watches all 5 seasons?
Everybody.
I don't watch all. No.
What's another really good
Sopranos.
show? Have you seen The Sopranos? No.
No.
Yeah,
So you don't watch TV. So anyway, any great show knows you get rid of
He watches a little bit. I was about to say, he
Yeah.
watches Georgia Peach Housewives.
Even with this though, even if with your housewife show that you watch with bonbons and your
Slow down.
and your glass of
Slow
Pinot
down.
Grigio,
Definitely.
Slow
like the
down.
bad bitch that you are.
Oh, my
Any great show, gets rid of a major character on the season finale just to keep things spicy.
Right.
The Lake Show is no different.
No
It's
different.
just no different.
No different.
The team finished what, 37-45?
Easy.
For sure, man. Just like what you said, you can't blame Magic Johnson for going back to being Magic.
He wants to be Magic.
Yeah.
I want to get these tweets off.
Yeah.
I want to talk to the other players. He wants to be Magic.
He wants to be Magic. Something to that, though.
Yeah, it's somebody.
It's something to it,
Yeah.
but he was thinking, like, you know what? I don't need this shit.
That's exactly what it was.
I don't need this shit. No, I'm rich.
Magic didn't want to fire Luke. He didn't want
No.
to fire anybody.
Yeah.
He didn't want to.
He thought it was going to be smooth selling.
He thought he could just walk in the room and be Magic and do the job. Yeah. And he realized, I got to work every day.
You have to work every day.
That's what he thought. That's why
I'm
Magic Johnson never expect me here.
No.
I can relate to the players well. They'll come to me. He's what's smoothing all that.
These kids don't know who Magic Johnson
even if they do, it's so many other obstacles in his way nowadays.
No, for sure. You also have to think, too, this isn't the first person that was a Hall of Famer that had a really hard time being an executive or just an everyday job. They have a hard time with that. So, I mean, I'm happy for them. I just think that they'll probably hire somebody. I thought they were going to hire David Griffin.
They were slow with it. They were slow with it.
Pelicans I'm just confused. Like, where's the Tyronn Lue signing coming from?
Well, you know where it's coming from.
Oh, you know it's coming from.
LeBron?
Yes. He wants a guy in there that he does not want to be coached. LeBron James has never been coached in his life. He does not want to be coached. He wants to be the coach.
Yeah, but he didn't even get along with Tyronn Lue.
But at the same time, he can control him.
Yeah.
He can't control Doc Rivers. He can't control Pop. Those are only that's it. Everybody else he'll run over. He'll run over everybody.
I don't think he run over my guy in Boston.
Brad Stevens?
Yeah.
Kyrie is running over him.
Well, Kyrie's not running over. Kyrie's just making it rough for him.
Monty Williams will be a good coach because he'll challenge LeBron. I really hope they hire Monty Williams instead of Tyronn Lue.
I think this is Tyronn Lue seriously.
No, it's Tyronn Lue
for sure.
Right, go ahead.
Because Luke hasn't been fired yet, though.
No, he's fired. Yeah, he's fired. He's out of the door.
Yeah. They fired him yesterday?
Yeah.
What was I? I didn't watch TV though.
This week,
makes sense.
Magic stepped down because he didn't want to do it. Magic hiring people is rough.
Yeah.
And Magic just want to be in Magic Johnson.
I think he'll go to the Kings. I think Luke will go to the Kings.
Go somewhere and start over.
Yeah, and get a young team.
Yeah.
And go with his
Dude,
vibe.
Luke is a good coach.
I think go to Memphis. Go way away from him.
Nah, he'll be fine.
Memphis might be bad, but he'll go to a young team that combines his schemes and how he's going to do it and prosper.
And prosper. You just need a good organization, and that's where the Lakers fell short.
They are in shambles.
But this is the thing. The Lakers have always been the Lakers.
Yeah.
They just battled through it, and they ended up winning all the time.
Okay.
So they're used to this. And this is
they always won.
They always won. What's crazy about this is the team is set up. Like, they got the draft pick.
Yep.
They got roster space.
For sure.
They have LeBron, and they have young talent around. Like, the team is set up to be okay. Yeah. But it's just so much chaos around it.
There's two things that Magic did that I don't like.
Okay.
He never, ever spoke to Paul George. That's one thing.
Arrogance.
Yeah, he never spoke to Paul George.
It was arrogance.
Paul George clearly wanted to be there. He never even... Hey.
He said it. He's like, they didn't come after me.
Right. And he dropped the ball in his AD thing.
I think they did it though. I don't think he dropped the ball. That was. And
one more thing hurt him that he couldn't have nothing to do with.
Okay.
The injury, LeBron injury.
Well, that swung everything.
Yeah, that swung everything.
Nobody.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah, you had never seen. LeBron had never been hurt like that before. So, yeah. But that's something to think about though. Too.
Something to think about.
Like he's.
He'll be fine.
All right. Speaking of, let's move on to the NFL.
Let's do that. Yeah. Weezy's real bad.
The diva wide receiver.
It's good. That week.
I told y'all about this dude.
Yeah. And it started when Antonio Brown criticized Juju Smith-Schuster after a Twitter user pointed out to Brown that Smith-Schuster was named the Steelers MVP in 2018. Now, this took Antonio Brown to post and delete a screenshot of a 2015 direct message conversation he had with the Pittsburgh Steelers' Juju Smith in Instagram years ago while he was still at USC. Come on. As a kid at USC.
Yeah.
Stating, hey, really pay attention to your game. Is there any pointers you can give me to make me a better wide receiver? That's all it said.
Right.
For sure. Now, Brown posted it in and deleted it the next day. Who's at fault here? Antonio Brown or his ego?
Both. It's AB. AB got to grow up a little bit, man. You got to grow up a little bit.
You know how self-centered you got to be to keep that deal? To remember, he did reach out to me. Let me put this out there.
For sure.
You know how, what mental space you got to be in to put that.
Shout out to my guy Shane. He said to me, AB has nobody on his team that will tell him, you're a piece of shit.
No.
You need that.
Yeah.
You need somebody to hold you accountable, dog. He's the biggest jerk in sports for that, dude. He needs to switch his focus just on getting the Raiders over 500, and he can't get over the fact that the Steelers left him out to dry, air quotes.
But Was Juju wrong? Because the MVP thing happened, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But was Juju wrong for speaking up and taking Ben Roethlisberger's side?
No.
Well, this didn't have anything to do with them. Because
Nah.
the Steelers have done it a lot. The offensive line turned it back on Le'Veon.
Right.
Juju spoke out again saying Ben is my guy. He never did anything to me.
Yeah, well, he knows where his bread is.
That's what I'm saying.
And
But was
Ben
he wrong
said
for
that,
saying?
and Juju said that after he left. He said that after he left.
Right, but I'm saying is it's gonna be a different world as he grows and matures in his league and sees how Ben really is.
Yeah, but once AB left, and
Right.
Juju said that Juju took up for his teammate. That's we got to play ball.
Right.
That's all it is.
I respect that.
But that's a good point though. Juju could have stayed out of it.
Yeah.
But basically, he was just showing that he still has to deal with this guy every day, and AB has no reason to even worry about it. So that's a good thing. But to post another man's DM that he sent to you in public, basically asking for advice, what type of person are you, dog? Sick dude, man.
And the only thing I worry about AB is he has a phenomenal talent.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody better than him on the football field when he on his A game.
Okay.
When he on his A game, nobody's better than him. But you got to realize, man, karma for real.
Yeah.
Karma for real, man.
Okay. So what you thinking like
Injuries?
Man, come on.
Don't put that on.
No.
I'm just saying.
You know what? Speaking of injuries,
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of injuries, nobody saw coming.
Right.
Talk about your boy LeBron James.
Right.
Now, Bron is reportedly struggling to recruit names for his Space Jam sequel. The MVP candidate, Giannis Antetokounmpo, has already stated he doesn't want to do the movie. He doesn't want to be Hollywood, as he says. Space Jam 2 is already undergoing a rewrite courtesy of Ryan Coogler from Black Panther and Creed, in part because some people are seeing James as being the head character and it's based around his family. They don't want to deal with it.
For sure.
All right. Also, Kevin Durant is taking issue with the script, and Steph Curry and James Harden because their sneaker alliances can't be in the movie.
For sure.
Is this movie going to happen?
What's going to happen?
Okay.
They're just going to have to rewrite the script.
Okay.
And it's not going to be like Space Jam was.
Right.
It'll probably be more related to just LeBron and his family,
Right.
not necessarily the team against the Monstars. So, it'll just be a different angle.
But you gotta have the Monstars for it to be Space Jam.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah, no, for sure. They'll find a way. But I just know that there's no way that they were going to get Harden or Curry
Right.
with them being against rival sneakers. And then you have people like Paul George, like how you said, and KD, who have signature lines.
Right.
It's going to be very tough for them to get exposure on their shoes
Right.
due to the fact that the actual movie is about LeBron James.
This is an easy fix.
Yeah.
Just go get people like Isaiah Thomas,
For sure.
Boban.
Boban, you right.
You know what I mean? Get him in
Yeah.
there. You know what I mean? These are personalities and
Yeah.
people that people know. You don't have to get the superstars. I mean, Charles Barkley, Patrick Ewing,
Right.
Space Jam 1, but you can just replace them with personalities and
Yeah.
go around and work around it that way.
Do you think that, a lot of people are saying that it's going to interfere with their training schedule in the summer? Do you think that has a lot to do with it?
I can see that because now athletes now it's all year.
Yeah.
There's no. It may be a week or two to go. The Banana Boat guys get together.
Mhm.
But
That check take care of that.
Yeah.
The check can take care of that.
yeah, but
The chick ain't like that though. And he said that there's going to be a full bubble there
Yeah.
to work out in
Yeah.
and play basketball this summer. So you got to realize LeBron James' season is over with. So there's no 0 dark 30. He's already hanging out, chilling for the summer.
Yeah,
So
that is why.
he was about to start, that movie as of right now. And those guys will be playing deep into May. So
Yeah, it's tough, man.
yeah, a lot of those guys anyway. All right. Before we get started with halftime, let's talk about the NBA player polls. Now, The Athletic recently polled 127 NBA players to answer questions about their peers related to various categories. Here are some that stood out. The first one, who is the MVP? Receiving the most votes was James Harden, 44%. Number 2 was Giannis Antetokounmpo. Number 3 was Paul George. Number 4 was Joel Embiid. And 5 was Kyrie Irving, Dame Lillard, and Kawhi Leonard, all receiving 1%. Harden had 44%. People respect James Harden. I get that.
His peers. His peers
peers
definitely
respect him.
respect him.
Yeah. I think when he got robbed that year, the Westbrook year. The Westbrook year.
The Steph year.
Yeah, but there was the Westbrook year. The media hates James Harden's game, but the actual players love it. So that's cool.
Well, if you go back to Steph year, when they had the player awards, which got us to this point, the player awards, the unanimous year, the players gave it to James.
But it was actually James Harden should have won that award. He should have 2 in a row.
So
he should be working on his third.
So are we going to argue?
But it'll be
argue the fact that
it was unanimous.
The voters voted unanimous for Steph, but the players gave it to James.
Well, a lot of that too is coaches too. Coaches had to key up against him. It was unanimous from the coaches' perspective too.
Right, but we talk about the players. It's the players.
Oh yeah, this is definitely.
We talk about his peers. His peers voted for him.
I don't. Have you ever worried or cared about your peers liking you?
My peers respecting me, yes. Liking me, yeah.
You think people don't respect Steph Curry?
No, I think it's a deep seated thing.
It's more hate than anything, right?
It's something about Steph that rubs people wrong.
Yeah, for sure. But people know when you step in between them lines.
They know he's a dog. Okay. They know that. Now, come on, that's what
nobody's
being disrespectful.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I can understand people not liking him. Yeah, for sure. He's a media dog. For sure, I agree. Who's the best defender was the next one. Kawhi Leonard was number 1 at 30%. Paul George was second with 16%. Rudy Gobert was third, 14%. Pat Bev was number 4 with 10%. 5 was Joel Embiid, 4%. Oddly enough, no Giannis Antetokounmpo in any of this. None. And he probably will win Defensive Player of the Year this year.
It's close.
Yeah, so coming from your peers, I think it's just the fact that you know how hard it is to get past Kawhi Leonard.
And they've dealt with Pat Bev a lot.
Sure.
And, Kawhi. So
that makes sense. Yeah. The next is who's the most overrated. Number 1 was a tie between Draymond Green and Russell Westbrook with 17%. Mm-hmm. Number 2 is Jimmy Butler, Andrew Wiggins, and Karl Anthony Towns with 6%. Right. James Harden was third. 4%, and Semi Ojeleye is in fourth, tied with Kyrie Irving and a host of other players like Klay Thompson and DeMarcus Cousins with 2%.
Did you see how many people voted for that one?
47 players.
Yeah. So yeah. Only 47 players voted for that.
Yeah.
Out of the 100.
The Morris twins, Pat Bev.
Yeah, it's definitely Pat Bev was on that list.
John Wall.
Yeah, people that don't like Russell Westbrook. That's what y'all think?
Yeah, it was a lot. Russ is definitely easy to hate.
Isaiah Thomas voted in that one.
Yeah, definitely. Dame Lillard voted 12 times.
Joel Embiid voted in that one.
Joel Embiid had a vote.
DeMarcus Cousins.
I mean, if that's what y'all think.
Oh, here we go.
It's not rocket science.
Shout out to John Morant.
Yeah, shout out to that's gonna be.
I mean, you know what he said. How can you be that great and be overrated?
So now we talking about a person that ain't scored an NBA bucket.
That's your guy.
That's your man's.
I don't give a damn about what John Morant thinks about Russell Westbrook. I've been saying he's the most overrated player in the NBA for the last 3 years.
Excuse me.
Yeah, sure. Let's move on to the next was who's the most underrated. And number 1 was Drew Holiday at 16%. Number 2 is Damian Lillard, 6%. Mike Conley, I say all the time, is very underrated.
Definitely
6%. Brad Beal, Kemba Walker, and Lou Williams, and C.J. McCollum ran in out.
That's a great list.
Yeah, good list. Yeah. All these guys are underrated as shit. So yeah, for sure.
I'm so happy Lou Williams gets to play in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's gonna be exciting.
So happy he gets to play in the playoffs.
Sure,
it's gonna be quick work though.
Sure,
but I'm happy he's there.
Very quick. Which coach aside from your own would you love to play for? Number 1 was Greg Popovich. Number 2 is Brad Stevens. Number 3, Steve Kerr. Number 4 is Mike D'Antoni, and number 5 is Doc Rivers. It's the usual suspects.
Why D'Antoni though? Because the way he plays offense.
Sure. We out.
Yeah.
There's we out. Yeah, for sure. And last but not least, where will KD be playing next season? 63% said New York City. Number 2 is Golden State at 20%. Number 3 is Brooklyn at 4%. And 4 was the LA Clippers.
That's the worst kept secret in the NBA.
Yeah, you know? Yeah. Players talk, man.
So he's pretty much one in New York.
Yeah, I think that's a consensus, right?
So far. Yeah. Unless some changes out of nowhere.
Is Kyrie going with him?
It depends. It depends for sure. But I also think that the Knicks will get the first pick.
That's the thing.
Because they got Pat Ewing coming for the lottery pick on the 14th.
Yeah.
So it's only right.
And they have Dennis Smith Jr., who got a bad hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. They get Kyrie Irving.
Oh, of course. Well, that's good.
Yeah, for sure. I know. I'm just doubling that.
Yeah. They get Kyrie. He's out of there. Yeah, for sure. Start over again, bro.
Yeah. But basically, those are a lot of interesting poll results.
Yeah.
And it lets you know, man, that some people are really respecting, some people really don't like certain players.
Yeah,
so, yeah, for sure. Most definitely. You guys ready to get started with halftime?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
We're at the midway point. Enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime, we have another installment of Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. Coach Brown's a former TSU tight end and the current defensive coordinator for Hillsborough High School in Nashville, Tennessee. Shout out to the Burrows. Coach Brown will give an insight on hot topics from a former player and a current coach's perspective. Let's see what Coach Brown has to say this week.
Good evening. I am Coach Brown, and welcome to Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. We are going to jump right into it really quick. We're talking NBA basketball. I'm going to talk a lot about that today. We're talking NBA playoffs. My question, FSP, is what is the most intriguing first round matchup right now? Me personally, I think it's the Utah Jazz versus the Houston Rockets. That series can get a little dicey if you ask me. That series can go either way. So Houston has to be very careful about how they enter this series. More importantly, how they communicate and do things defensively. Utah is able to do a lot of things well, and they can stretch the floor some. So with that said, me personally, I think that's the most intriguing first-round matchup in these playoffs. We're going to talk LA Lakers. Yes, this is the first time in forever that LeBron James is not going to be in the NBA playoffs. We also know that the LA Lakers have fired Luke Walton, okay? And this just seems to be an occurring theme for coaches who have to coach a LeBron James-led team. Now, if you're a coach and you're searching for a job and they're calling you, would you go coach a LeBron James-led team? I'm going to leave you guys with this words of wisdom, man. We lost a great one, Nipsey Hussle, just recently. This is just my charge to everyone. Let's appreciate what everyone brings to the table while they're alive. A lot of times we don't see value in people until they're dead or gone. So this is my charge to everyone, and I'm charging myself with this as well, that we have to communicate and see what's great in a person while they're here. Know their worth, understand their worth, and appreciate their worth. Hey, I am the coach, Coach Brown that is, Rue, and I'm gone.
And that is another installment of Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. We're going to skip his first question regarding the most intriguing matchup because we'll talk about that in the second half.
Yeah.
The next question was, if you're a coach, would you sign up to coach LeBron Ramon James?
I stay way away from my boy.
Damn.
And that's my guy.
Yeah.
I stay way away from my guy.
If I'm an established coach, Monty Williams, Mark Jackson, who will never get another coaching job again, it would be easier for me to go in and take that job because I'm already established.
Okay.
I'm a young coach, Luke Walton, or one of these young aspiring coaches, Jerry Stackhouse. You know, people that ilk.
Coach Penny.
My leash is already too short as it is, and then the front office is automatically going to side with him.
Come on, man.
I can't do
Can't do it. Most definitely. Got to stay away from LeBron James.
Yeah.
Jeff Van Gundy, I'll never forget this. He was referring to at the time when he was coaching Tracy McGrady. He said there's nothing worse than coaching the aging superstar. It's the absolute hardest job he ever had to do. That's why he hasn't started back coaching because of how rough it was to coach T-Mac on the decline. Not to say LeBron James 27-8-8 is not a decline, but it's a different type of push that he's given because he knows his window is closing.
Right.
He sees Dwayne Wade walking out, sees Melo probably have one more year of basketball.
I hope Melo gets it.
He'll get another chance.
Man.
You know, so he knows it's the end.
Yeah.
So he's pushing even harder, making things a little difficult. I remember Kobe those last 2 or 3 years. Because I don't need to be in this damn practice. Y'all ain't pushing me.
That's still classy.
He's mad.
That's classy.
Because he knows the end is near. He knows he only has 2 or 3 more years to get a championship. Let's attack this now.
Yeah.
Nobody, you know.
He had swaggy P on his team.
Sure. Yeah. Come on, man. What's he going to do? And last but not least, Coach Brown said a word there.
He did.
Preach, my brother.
Yeah,
Said you got to appreciate people when they're alive, for sure.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people saying a lot of poignant things that they did not say about Nipsey Hussle while he was alive, but felt this way after his untimely demise, for sure. So,
people got tuned into the marathon late.
a little late.
We happy you're here, though.
For sure.
Yeah, we're happy you're here.
Most definitely, man. Nothing worse than that. Let's get started with the second half, fellas.
The second half is underway.
Second half, the 2019 NBA playoff show. First round.
All right.
Let's do it.
Episode 266. I am J.O.
What the dip?
I'm Weezy. What it do?
Weezy, the 2018-19 NBA regular season ended on Wednesday, and the 2019 NBA playoffs start on Saturday.
Without LeBron James.
That hurt you.
Might not watch this shit.
Might not watch it, sure. Might not make it. After weeks of breathless speculation, we now know all the first round matchups. By its nature, the NBA's postseason is very unpredictable, Jeff. There's no way to be certain about matchup advantages, injuries, or coaching misfires. Now, no one knows which team will play possum throughout the end of the regular season, or which stars will freeze up when the reputations and legacies are on the line, which we've seen every year in the playoffs since we've been watching basketball. Episode 266 is all about breaking down the opening round of the 2019 NBA playoffs. They are better, Weezy. Waging on the Warriors would need to risk $210 to obtain $100, while a $100 bet on the Bucks will return in a profit of $600 if successful.
On the Bucks?
On the Bucks.
Wow. I
No, $100 bet on the Bucks.
And they know it's going to be. They're letting know right now.
Hey, there.
Don't do it, Joe.
Sure.
It's not wise now. It's all money in. Don't do it. Nah.
All right, let's start off in the Eastern Conference, man, with the Milwaukee Bucks versus the AC Detroit Pistons. And the Bucks finished the playoffs for a while. Yeah. And they had a really good season. Powerful team, leads the league in scoring with 118 points, and also the top rebounding team in the NBA. How do you guys feel about this matchup?
Ooh, the Pistons back into the playoffs, didn't they?
Ooh, boy, that's what I'm trying to tell you. They fell apart down the stretch. Shout out to Adam Brown.
Shout out to them.
They nearly blew off their playoff opportunities, for sure. I remember at the beginning of the season, Pistons looked like a team that was big, scrappy, peaking, because you have Drummond, you have Blake in your front court, and then you got...
That's the problem.
That's it. Because Reggie Jackson is Reggie Jackson.
The point guard.
And then who you go to for scoring on the perimeter? You got Luke Kennard. You got Make It Wayne Ellington.
Oh, my God.
All due respect to those guys.
Got your thought now.
Yeah. And then here's the kicker. Got to worry about it. Blake Griffin did not play in the last game.
We're going to talk about that. Yeah.
Sure, limping into the playoffs. Man. So his status is still in doubt. You just don't want to worry too much into injuries, but they needed him to win that game. They won it without him. Yeah. It's going to be tough to see how he's going to be. What you guys got a prediction for this series?
The thing is, real quick, Milwaukee's not that healthy either, right?
But Brogdon, who went 50, 40, and 90 this year, he's not playing. That's really it, though.
Giannis is not completely healthy.
Yeah, Giannis just rolled an ankle.
Yes, I'm not saying he's not going to play.
Okay,
but he's not where you want. You want to be a little healthier going into this series.
I mean, let's just be honest. Nobody's completely 100% going to the playoffs, except the Warriors.
Well, unless you have a stacked team, good for sure. That's it, because you get to set out games and still win games for sure. But the Bucks had the best record in the entire NBA.
Right, and I think that's going to hurt them.
I think the playoffs is a different animal.
It is, man.
Different atmosphere. It brings out a different kind of approach for each player.
Yeah.
And the only chance that Detroit has to make the series even watchable, they got to win this first game.
Away.
They have to win. They have to win this first game.
The Bucks swept them and won by 15 every game.
I'm just
in the regular season.
Everything you said is true.
I get it.
True. I'm saying only the Pistons have the chance to win this series is win this first game.
I get you.
Okay. And put pressure on them.
So what do you have the series? Your prediction for the series?
I got the Bucks winning in 5.
Okay.
They'll let one slip.
What about you, Jeff?
I want to say 4, but I believe Blake will give 1 game. So 5.
Yeah. If Blake is healthy, which we know he's not, but if he's healthy enough to play like what you're talking about, I think they can win 2 games.
Okay.
If not, they'll get swept. That's how simple.
I want to lead. I want to lead them sweep. I really do want to see them sweep them.
I think, but if we come out of that first game, we see Blake at 85%. He needs to be 85% for them to win 2 games. If not, they're gonna get their ass swept.
He got to come out and be a big one. He got to be one.
Yeah. He got to.
How many minutes the series go?
Drummond got to find.
Drummond got to find. But I think
30-point game. 30 and 20 game for Drummond.
I think he is who he is.
Yeah, he's gonna get you 17, 18, 15 rebounds, and
20-20. Germany 2020 got a shot. 20 points, 20
I hope he do
That's
game
one
one.
thing is where's the 23 and 12 that Blake is giving us?
I hope he gives us game one. They play today.
Exactly.
They play today. Tomorrow.
I don't know when the game's on.
It's starting in.
Yeah, let's start today.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. We got the number 2 seed, Toronto Raptors, versus the number 7 seed, Orlando Magic.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just happy to see Orlando in the playoffs again.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a surprise team.
For sure.
But Toronto is the odds-on favorite to actually come out of the East right now.
Yeah.
Who you guys got?
This is the thing, man. The Magic have the best record since the All-Star break.
Gotcha.
Playing really good basketball right now.
Team ball.
Playing really good team basketball. Terrence Ross. They got a bunch of just rangy players.
Yeah.
They can get out. Jonathan Isaac is looking like the players.
Look at Jonathan Isaac turning around, man.
You mentioned his name.
So they're saying he has all of the makings to be Defensive Player of the Year, son.
One day.
Yeah.
That's our guy. That's our guy.
Your guy.
I don't want him.
But they are playing really, really good basketball. They split the season
Yes, sir.
series 2-2. Here's the thing. They never played the Raptors at 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And when they did play the Raptors at 100%, they got beat by at least 17 points.
See, this is the thing about Orlando. They play great against like the Warriors.
Right.
Yeah.
They play up.
Yeah.
They play
But
up.
then they'll lose to Phoenix.
For sure.
You can't do that in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And you're going to get this, big time matchup every game.
Yeah.
Every game.
Yeah.
And for Toronto, same thing with we're going to need them. They got a coach that's never been there before. Their coach. Never been there.
Well, no, he was on Dwayne Casey's staff.
He's never coached in the playoffs as a head coach.
But
He got a point.
that's a good point.
He got a point.
He was on staff though.
But
he ain't making
it's
no
different
calls.
between assistant manager and
Nick
manager.
Nurse. Yeah, Nick Nurse.
You gotta make the call.
And Toronto doesn't have the same bench.
Yeah, the bitch is coming in a little. They don't have DeLon Wright, but they did add Marcus All though.
They had the same bench.
Here's the thing: OG Anunoby had his appendix removed, so he won't be playing in this
And
series.
they need your boy to step up. Who knows what he'll do?
Who you talking
Kyle
about?
Lowry. They're gonna need Kyle.
Yeah,
But they got your bands.
Fred VanVleet.
Exactly.
VanVleet, yeah, he's the Warriors. I said the Warriors. The Raptors have just too much talent, even with not having OG.
Mm-hmm.
You plug him in with Siakam, you still have Norman Powell. There's a lot of players on that bench who can still play at a really high level.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's just too much talent on that side of the ball with the Raptors.
Okay.
I just don't, but it won't be a picnic though.
What you got?
I got the Raptors winning in 6. 6.
Which?
And then,
I got to go 6-2.
I'm telling you what we will see though.
Orlando win game 2, game 3.
I'm telling you what we'll see.
We'll
see Kawhi go off. Kawhi gonna go off.
This is the thing though. The Raptors really, the Magic really play team defense, top 5 defense in the NBA.
Absolutely.
As a team. Like what you're saying, they're tall as hell.
At every position.
Mo Bamba is not looking like Mo Bamba I thought he was going to be.
Well,
but it's early.
Give him some time.
It's early.
A little time.
You're right.
The song took off more than he could.
Sure.
You can't live to that song.
But Toronto, I think, is just a better team all around and got top 5 talent in Kawhi Leonard. I say the Raptors win in 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah. Game's going to be competitive, though.
Yeah, all of them.
I'm ready and excited to watch that series. For sure. The next series is the Philadelphia 76ers, the 3 seed, against the Brooklyn Nets, which is the 6 seed.
Mm-hmm.
And the Sixers. Tremendous season.
Yeah.
And they bypassed the Boston Celtics to start off basically the best starting 5 in basketball.
Right.
Here's the thing. Joel Embiid is hurt.
Yep.
We don't know if he's going to play. I say he sets out the first 2 games just to make sure he's 100% because, listen, they don't have a person on their team that can guard Joel Embiid in the paint. Listen, not a lot of NBA teams, period.
Right.
But the damn Brooklyn Nets sure don't have him. And they had Jared Allen, but he's too thin. Too thin to win. It's too thin, for sure. How do you guys feel about Philadelphia as a team right now?
I don't feel good about it.
Nah,
I feel good about it in this matchup, but going forward, I don't. Because you can... Go ahead.
This is where that trade deadline stuff comes up about the players and the moxie of the players and who the players are. Because you don't have that much time to jail.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler. Tobias Harris. Yeah. Tobias Harris, he like, okay, you know what? He can buy in.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler's type of guy. I don't know.
They've been
gotta buy in.
They've been unspectacular since the break. They're 17-11. after the Tobias Harris trade. So,
And truth be told, Embiid was hurt for a good portion of that.
yeah. I mean, the Nets. Here's the thing about the Nets. With Karis LeVert coming back, he's still not 100%. You can tell.
Yeah.
I think he should. But you know what he's trying to do? Trying to play for a contract.
Of course.
So in turn, you have to play.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they have a really pesky team with him, with D'Angelo, and Spencer Dinwiddie. They can win some games.
Yeah, they can win one.
Yeah.
That's a scrappy team. That's a scrappy team.
Yeah.
And only thing I read about the Nets is if the light's not too big.
Yeah.
That's all. If there ain't no guy there, just play.
Yeah.
Because just play.
Because nobody's been there.
This ain't the championship, D'Angelo. It's just the playoffs. Just play.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Ben Simmons I think this is the one where he finds his bearings. Like he has to prepare himself for this next matchup because this matchup you kind of find out where you're at in the playoffs.
Gotcha.
Now he had a chance last year, but I think with Joel not being there, he actually get a chance to run the team. The offense will run through him, and then you get it to Tobias and you get it to Jimmy to go off while Joel's not there. I think he'll have a come out season this year. I mean, series. Come out series for sure. I got Philly winning 4-1.
I'm with you.
I got 4-2. I think the Blues will win 2 games.
Yeah.
One on the road and one at
in
home.
Philly. I can see that. I can see a 4-2 matchup. Sure. Yeah.
I'm just happy the Nets made that.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
All right, let's go to the number 4 seed Boston Celtics, to the surprise team of the East to me.
Yeah.
The number 5 Indiana Pacers.
Yeah.
Don't have the best player. Well, people call it best player. And
he's their best player.
And still number 5.
All-star.
Yeah. Still number 5. So
I mean,
they need to beat without him.
You got people that actually stepped up. You got people that actually stepped up.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when Blake Griffin goes out, they don't have anybody that can cover 23 and 12.
That's best player. Right?
So in turn,
best player.
That's a better team. Go ahead, though.
I'm just saying.
That's a better team.
And then you have the Celtics, who most of us thought would have been the number 1 seed coming into the season.
For sure.
Have played their way back into the number 4 seed, let's be honest.
Yeah.
And they played it because the bottom could have fell completely out for the
Celtics. Let's keep it a buck, y'all. We had everybody said at this table had Boston as a number 1 seed. Pretty much. For sure. Did they feel the expectations that we had? For sure, right?
But they didn't collapse, though.
But they did enough to keep home court advantage throughout the series.
Right.
That's what you're saying. Right. For sure.
You know what? When I was doing my research, and I looked at Boston.
Come on, research.
Vaguely. I looked at Boston.
Oh, it's vaguely, for sure.
Yeah, vaguely. Sure. But when I looked at Boston this year, vaguely, and I kept hearing, everybody kept saying, well, they'll put it together. They'll put it together. But Boston ain't won no championship with this. This team ain't won no championship.
Sure.
But they were so close.
I mean, this team.
They were a game away.
They were a game away.
Yeah. They were a game away minus their 2 best players.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot, bro.
They didn't go.
But they did not. But I'm saying, if you take away your two best players and you still are competing a game away from a championship, you're supposed to be the number 1 seed.
Yeah. Well, I just don't think this team can go through what they went through this season with Kyrie talking crazy and all the injuries. And all of a sudden, you know what, guys? Come on, let's go put it together. Ain't no KG on this team.
Yeah,
he says no veteran leadership.
Yeah, ain't no Paul Pierce on this team.
And speaking of, their best player as far as the heartbeat of the team is out for the series with Marcus Smart. Right. So him being out, that person that keeps the defense going, that defensive captain is out. It's going to be tough for them to get in the sets, but they have the best player on the floor in Kyrie and Jason
Kyrie gonna do his thing. Yeah, Kyrie gonna go.
Yeah.
You got to find a way to let Jason Tatum go too.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the Pacers have to do with defense. They're ranked number 1 in the league in defense. So if Vic was healthy, they would beat the Celtics easily. I think they would beat them in 5, maybe 6.
No. They were losing 6 with Vic. They were losing. They're gonna lose with 4 now. They were losing 6 with Vic.
So you saying
sweep?
I think this is the most intriguing matchup.
Boston sweeps.
Shit. I got 7 games.
You said the Boston Celtics will sweep.
Boston sweeps.
Hell, I ain't no. I think this is the most interesting matchup in the first round. On paper, the Celtics, like what you're saying, it looks like it should be a sweep on paper. Mm-hmm. I got the Pacers winning in 7.
I got a 7-game series too to Boston.
I got playoff Kyrie.
Where's that at?
Being different than anything the Pacers already played. Kyrie's a different monster.
But they flip that switch that you want, because you're talking about them flipping that switch.
I know it's Kyrie doing. I'm fine.
They got to flip in this NBA championship switch if they won the NBA championship.
Right. Not true. But Kyrie playing at a higher level is good enough to beat the Pacers. Now, is it good enough to beat the team that played the next round? No. But it's good enough to beat the Pacers. Kyrie putting the team on his back right now can beat them.
The Celtics have been inconsistent the entire year, Jeff.
But you know what I'm not saying the Celtics have to play team ball and play great. I'm saying Kyrie has to say, y'all figure it out.
Right.
I'll get us through this one. We figure it out as we go.
In a sweep, though.
It's sweep.
I just don't see it.
Nah, Pacers 5 at the most.
No, say what you sweet.
I'm not saying 5 at the most. 5 at the most.
Yeah, sure. Moving on to the Western Conference, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Is it on me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, we got the Golden State Warriors, the number 1 seed, versus the LA Clippers, the 8th seed. A lot of ups and downs for the Warriors this season. Once again, they emerged as the number 1 seed in the West, claiming the 4th number 1 seed in 5 seasons. This is the Warriors' time of the year. 3 titles in the last 4 seasons, and the potential to make it 3 in a row and 4 out of 5. Do the Clippers have a chance to win a game in this?
They do.
Yeah.
They have a chance to win a game. They have a chance to win game 1. Golden State is notorious for coming out the gate slow in the playoffs, losing a game or 2 that they shouldn't have lost. I mean, they made a series with Portland a couple of years ago. Like they have that tendency to do that.
Number 1 seeds historically do.
Yeah. So, and then Golden State has a tendency to play down during the playoffs until they get to the championship.
Sure.
To me, that's just to me because I feel like they're so talented they shouldn't lose a game in the playoffs. Sure. But so do the Clippers have a chance to win a game? Yeah. Will they know?
Well, I don't think the Clippers. You know what I do? They'll probably win 1 game.
Okay.
1 game.
At game 3.
Yeah. But only because I think Pat Bev is going to find some way to, get somebody in trouble.
Hell of high water. He'll injure you to do that. That's Russell Westbrook.
It's going to cause some kind of havoc in this game.
Yeah.
And to their advantage. You know what I'm saying? That's what they got to do to win.
And Lou Will has played himself into a position where he can carry a team for a game.
For a game.
You know what I'm saying? For another series, for a game.
Yeah.
So he can keep it close down the stretch to where it's going to be where Golden State's going to look up and say, we're only up 4.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they might sneeze a game away.
If they keep it close, and Dr. Coach might win.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Clippers fighting so hard to make the playoffs the way that they did, with Lou Williams averaging a dub, and with a reward to play to play the Warriors in the first round. That's going to be tough, man. To be fair, no one really expected the Clippers to even be an AC.
Heck no.
I thought you traded away your best player.
Right.
2 of them.
Right.
Him and Avery Bradley.
And you showed you trying to,
Man.
Yeah,
yes, but they got people to come in with the hard hat, with Montrezl Harrell, with Pat Bev, and Lou Williams. I just don't think that they will have enough firepower to win more than 1 game. If they win a game, I got the Warriors sweeping.
Easy.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's move on to the number 2 seed, Denver Nuggets, versus the number 7 seed, San Antonio Spurs.
Sure.
Denver has overachieved this season. Played at a high level all the entire regular season. Yeah. San Antonio somehow is still in the playoffs.
As they do every year.
The year when Pop says he's not coming back next year, and somehow he coaches this team into the playoffs as the number 7 seed.
Yeah.
This is my most intriguing series of the playoffs. I'll explain why after you guys go.
Nah, I mean, the Warriors. I said, I'm thinking about the Warriors. I love the Warriors.
Yeah,
for sure. The Nuggets nearly let the 2nd seed in the West slip away late.
Yeah.
The thing that I worry about with them, they're young.
Yeah.
And like what you said, they overachieved this year with a fringe MVP candidate in Nikola Jokic.
Right.
Who the hell is going to step up beside him?
Who's going to score?
That's stepping up.
Yeah, because my thing is his best quality to me is his passing.
Sure.
To me.
Yeah.
And I think Pop can take that away. Because if you don't have anybody around you who can score and you passing the ball to a guy that's not even open, we're good. Or who can't hit a shot.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that.
I mean, if you lose...
No, so I'm not saying Jokic can't get a bucket, but I'm not worried about him getting a bucket as much as I am about him creating for his teammates.
Right.
Yeah.
I think this is the horrible matchup for Denver.
Yeah.
A horrible matchup. Yeah. You let Pop back up into the spot that he wants to be in. He didn't want to play the Warriors.
Yeah.
Everybody
wanted to avoid that.
Yeah. The spot he wanted to be in.
A bunch of people avoided a lot of stuff. We'll talk about that.
And Denver, I think Denver, it's just a bad matchup for him.
Yeah.
Well, Pop got, he got LaMarcus Aldridge. He still has your boy played for Toronto last year. DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah.
Like, those are veterans.
Yeah.
And
Pop does good with veterans.
And he's getting the best out of Marcus Aldridge.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Listen, you know how you squeeze.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's found a whole other cup for him.
Man, it's a whole nother cup for sure. If you look at Pop, this is 22 consecutive seasons the Spurs have played in a playoff game.
Right.
That's insane. You lose Kawhi Leonard, you lose Danny Green, you lose Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, all in the same year.
Right.
You lose your best point guard in DeJounte Murray at the beginning of the year with the torn ACL, and you find a way to scrap to get to a 7 seed.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with just inexperience on that side of the ball in Denver, I think the actual Spurs win 4-3, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you. That Denver Nuggets front office is nervous as hell right now.
Yeah.
They're having their best year probably ever.
Not ever. Close.
Well, in the last 10, 15
Yeah,
years.
post
Carmelo.
That Western Conference Finals, Carmelo team.
Yeah, post Carmelo.
Pretty damn good.
And they got to go up against Pop and the Spurs that's left in the playoffs with no pressure on them.
Yeah.
That's a bad match.
All the pressure's on them, for sure.
I'll be honest with you. I'm picking Denver. I'm picking against Denver whoever they play.
Yeah,
Whoever they play out the way.
Mhm.
I got whoever they play beat them.
for sure.
So I got Spurs in 6.
Yeah.
I think I got the Spurs in 6 or 7 too.
Yeah.
The longer it goes, the better it is.
Yeah, better is for Spurs.
Let's move right along to the Portland Trail Blazers versus the Oklahoma City Thunder in a 3-6 matchup, with Portland being a 3 seed, OKC being a 6 seed.
Mm-hmm.
The Trail Blazers, man, we're trying to lose on Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
They said 6 starters.
Yeah.
And it's only 5 starters. You understand what I'm saying? They tried to set everybody out at the same time to avoid playing the Thunder. And guess what they got?
The Thunder.
They got the Thunder, man. Yeah. Portland, man down.
Yeah.
Nurkic. Nurkic is gone
That hurts.
for the year.
Hurts.
You know what?
17-10. Gone.
What you just said, Jay, I would have done the total opposite. Like, you don't want to give Westbrook knowing that you don't want to play him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You let him know, you know what, they don't want to play us.
Yeah.
You don't want to tell him that.
Nah.
Paul George. Yeah, I mean, come on. They already know that y'all don't want to play us. That's a different kind of confidence, man.
Yeah.
This matchup, to me, if Nurkic was healthy, would be the best series of the first round.
For sure. I still think it will be.
Okay, I respect that. I respect that. 'Cause they don't like each other.
They hate each other.
Yeah,
For sure.
So I don't care if I'm better than you. Knowing you not liking me makes you play harder against me. So I think Oklahoma City is the more talented team on paper right now. But Portland's going to play up because they don't like them dudes.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
And with Westbrook and Dame Lillard,
Oh my God, it's must see basketball.
Dame Lillard averages 34 points a game this year against them. So in turn, he feels as if he has to come up out of the trunk. Because Drew Holiday put his ass in the trunk last year.
Mhm.
Let's just keep it a buck.
Mhm.
He could not get out of the trunk. He didn't have a key. He didn't have a Jimmy. It was a wrap. He was in the trunk.
He was hog-tied in the trunk.
Oh my God, hog-tied.
Yeah.
They had the thing. Listen,
it was all bad.
It was all bad. So he has to redeem himself because he was first team All NBA last year.
True enough.
How are you a first team All NBA participant with a full roster
Mhm.
and you get beat by what was it, 3-6? It was 3-6. It was a 3-6 matchup. Same to this.
Same.
Man, but this is the thing. The Thunder limped into the actual second half of the season.
The second half of the season, yes, but they start playing the best basketball the last 3 weeks of the season.
Yep, they closed the season on a 5-game winning streak.
5-game winning streak was won 17 out of the last 20.
But prior to that, they had lost 7 of their last 9 games just before that.
Right.
So the question is Paul George 100%?
No.
He's not. His
No.
shoulder's not 100%.
That hurt.
So,
Because it's more important for Paul George
Yeah.
to be completely healthy in this playoff than Russell Westbrook.
sheesh.
It's more
Why
important.
you say that?
Well, Paul George is a better skilled player for this type of playoff atmosphere.
But he's
He
hurt.
got to redeem himself.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He has to redeem himself too.
He has to redeem himself
Yeah.
to playoff P.
Yeah.
That's the show.
He didn't even say that
Yeah.
stuff.
I like his game better in the playoffs than Russell Westbrook game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be the toughest one to call. Besides that Denver and San Antonio series in the West.
Okay. I got OKC in 6.
You got what?
OKC in 6.
I got OKC in 7.
I got OKC in 7.
It's gonna be a series though.
It's gonna be
fun to watch. A lot of talking.
Yeah.
A lot of technicals.
Yeah, Russell Name gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to get nobody suspended.
Yeah, but it's going to have maybe not suspension, but a lot of separation.
Yeah.
A lot of who you talking to.
Yeah.
Good basketball.
Good basketball.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, let's move on to our last series. Weezy's guy, the number 4 Houston Rockets, and his MVP James Harden
Sure.
versus the Utah Jazz number 5 seed.
Yeah.
Now the Rockets, At 4 seed, you would think probably would be underachieving for the year.
Yeah, they appear to be. They went nowhere to a 2 seed.
But based on how the season went with injuries and things like that, I think we can kind of say this is kind of a good thing for them.
I agree.
And the Jazz have to stay right around that 5 seed all year long. Yeah. And that's where they're going to be with that team has a sense.
Besides the Warriors series, this is a good Western Conference matchup all
the way around.
Yeah. It's a good first round matchup here. Two teams on similar paths throughout the season. Both struggled early. Mm-hmm. Figured things out in the middle of the season. Then took a little time off during the All-Star break. James Harden, he has to use this series as motivation. If they're successful again, like they were last year against the Jazz, they'll face the Warriors in the second round. So,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. But if Utah is going to compete with this series, now slow down James Harden, and they're going to do it with Jay Crowder. This is the best matchup of the first round in either conference.
You think so?
I think Jay Crowder is going to. Dame Lillard and Russell Westbrook is going to be a knockdown.
Just because
Exactly. Like Jay Crowder is not worried about any side of the other. He's not worried about anything on offense. Yeah. He's there to lock up James Harden. Yeah. It's going to be tough, man. Then you got to look at Donovan Mitchell too. So he's there by himself. Averaged 24 this year.
He's learning about being a volume shooter and how the world turns against you as a volume shooter. He's learning about that this year. Yeah. Because that stock did not go through the roof like we thought it was. People turning it back on him. Yeah. He's like, it is what it is. This is his chance to show out again and maybe get his name back. But
I just think Chris Paul is so important in this series.
Chris Paul is so important for them to
period.
Yeah, I agree. Like he's got to stay healthy.
Yeah. Harden gonna do what Harden do.
Yeah. I think Jay Crowder's gonna try to make it hard on him. Pause.
You have to.
It's hard because it's going to be so hard to do that with the way the referees call the game for James Harden. Mm-hmm. So if he tries to get physical with him, that's one thing. You only have 6 fouls.
That's it.
And then Harden's going to do those things that Harden does when he holds your hand and puts it on his arm. Sure. And, makes you like you're fouling. It's hard to put. He's going to do that stuff too.
Whatever the hell he's doing.
Yeah. Whatever Weezy's doing over there.
Whatever the Jazz have, they have to have a second scorer. Who's their second scorer? Rudy Gobert only averages 15.
That's the problem.
Who you going to? Jingles helped him out last year.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you can't expect Jingles. Yeah, you can't expect Jingles to give you 20.
But he's going to have to.
He's going to have to. Literally. Who else is going to score on that team? Who's there?
He's not going
to. Alec Burks is gone. You got Derek Favors.
Yeah. I mean, you got your,
who?
No, you're right.
So, literally, Donovan Mitchell's going to have to average 30.
So he's going to win. He's going to try his best.
And he's going to try his best. I hate that too.
You hate that? Why?
I hate that he's going to have to do
that. He'll probably get 30.
He's going to have to.
He's going to get 30 easy.
Obviously don't care about defense.
Yeah, because they're going to let him do it. And then he's going to say, well, just keep up. Can you keep up with us?
Right. Yeah. Somebody doesn't step up again, they'll be knocked out, man. Yeah. I got the Houston Rockets winning 4-2, though.
4-1.
4-1.
I got Houston winning 6.
Houston has to win this game with a series in 5 so they can get 100% rested playing against the Warriors.
Because Golden State is going to get 5 tops.
I got a 50 ball in this series from James Harden.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't
matter what. Doesn't matter what.
It doesn't matter if you. Well, so you are.
Let's go. Let's just.
No, this is you are enamored by a 50-point game. A 50-point game. Did you ever mention? It don't mean shit. It don't mean shit.
I hate that we got to that point.
Yeah.
In our lives that a 50-point game.
Yeah, I hate that. We're talking about the NBA.
Yeah, it used to be something.
We're talking about the NBA.
Then we taking all this stuff for granted.
People die for this shit. In the NBA. People die for getting the NBA, and it don't mean nothing. That's crazy as hell.
Okay.
I don't care about a 50-point game.
Say that.
Slim and none that they'll get past the Warriors if he averaged 60, and Slim got shot yesterday.
Damn.
There we go.
All right.
Bomb killer. Another bomb killer.
So you've already skipping ahead to the second round and saying it's quick work for the Warriors. Quick work. Really? Not even 7?
I think he'll go 5. Yeah, dude.
I'm not arguing. I'm saying for the show. I'm pretty sure we have a second round breakdown.
Sure.
Yeah.
And that is another Full Sport Press podcast episode.
Yes, sir.
Cameraman, how we looking? Looking good. Try to tell me to hurry up.
Yeah.
Let us. Yeah, we let you produce. Stop.
You don't like being produced.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm excited about these playoffs, man. Excited to get to the house and watch these games.
Yes, sir.
Let's get to it. Weezy, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man.
Shine, son.
I see you glistening, B.
Shine, King.
All money
No money out.
No money out.
For sure. Tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe, but more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
That the marathon
Continues.
for sure.
Yes, sir.
All money in.
No money out.
No money out.
Weezy.
Everything paid for, baby.
Yeah.
It's always on, brother.
For sure. The revolution will be podcast cameraman. We are out.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on prior episodes, visit the SoundCloud page. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.